Hello Collective, my name is Cheryl and welcome back to Tarot Readings. Welcome to all of my new and returning subscribers, and thank you to everyone for your continued likes, your shares, for your support of this channel, but most importantly for your support of these messages from Spirit. That being said, happy Thursday. We're a little bit closer to the weekend. Let's check in on the current energies to see if there is any information or advice that Spirit would like to share with you for your highest good. So, Spirit, do you have any messages for the collective at this time? Ooh. First card that has to be shown is the King of Cups energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There is another card that is peeking out. Ooh, it's the Ten of Cups. This is complete emotional happiness. So male or female, I will just stick with the gender on the card, at least for the start of this reading. We have a King of Cups energy who is experiencing complete emotional happiness. This looks as if it's most definitely related to our home environment. I'm drawn to the couple, I'm drawn to the children in the background, and this King of Cups looks very happy, looks very relaxed on his throne. It's a good energy. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck we have Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy. I feel someone has finally found their healing. Someone has finally found their balance. Yeah, it's followed by the Ten of Pentacles. So what we have, look here, what I'm seeing this morning is an incredibly happy, I mean male or female, King of Cups energy, who has found complete emotional happiness and who has established his or her family lineage today. What else should the collective be aware of? There was a part of me, and this is most definitely the ego part of me, as in the human part of me, right? That was almost like, wow, this feels too good to be true, because I wanted to get excited, right? King of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I mean, male or female, this is like perfection, right? Perfection in love, perfection in potentially marriage, perfection in finances. So, it's a little disappointing that this flipped up next. We have the Three of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is that separation / divorce that we have been picking up on, right? This is the breakup. Looking at the Three of Swords to the King of Cups, this is definitely the energy mentally that this King of Cups is in with the Three of Swords. With the Cups, we know that that indicates emotions. With the Ten of Pentacles, we know that again, you know, it's family wealth, it's lineage, it's earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But there's been a breakup here. Or at the very least, there is some sorrowful news that has come in surrounding this King of Cups, male or female, and their Ten of Cups and their Ten of Pentacles. Can I get more information on the Three of Swords surrounding, whoa, two cards flipped out together. We have a Page of Wands and a Four of Wands, okay? More fire energy to be placed underneath the Three of Swords. It's to do with the family home. There is someone in this Page of Wands energy that is still passionately arguing about this home, about the stability of this home. Three of Swords to the Page of Wands to the Four of Wands. But whatever this relationship, I'm going to say relationship, Ten of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles to the King of Cups, it's over. But it feels as if someone is trying to fight, if not for this marriage, then for this home. Again, looking at the Page of Wands to the Four of Wands. whomever is doing this arguing, this fighting, whether it's the King of Cups energy or obviously the co-partner that's involved in this, it's not going very well. Page of Cups, as we know, can also be a sign of immaturity. So I feel that their argument surrounding the breakup within this Four of Wands, within this home environment, is not going well, and it's being received poorly, right? Because the argument is immature. I'm hearing that the argument is also very selfish. Again, only take whatever resonates. And looking again at that Three of Swords, it most definitely, it did involve a three-party situationship surrounding this distorted, there we go, here it comes, this distorted King of Cups. And whatever it is that occurred within their home, within this Four of Wands, that they are still desperately trying to defend, okay? And also trying to explain. What I'm getting, looking at the Page of Wands to the Four of Wands, there's trying to defend, there's trying to explain. I feel that one of these karmic co-partners, there it is again for whoever needed that confirmation, one of these karmic co-partners, they're trying to hold on. But looking at that Three of Swords, whatever occurred, okay, within this, I'm just going to say, within this three-party situationship that caused this breakup, within this Ten of Cups and within this Ten of Pentacles, it's over. Someone is fighting, someone is arguing. Let me take back fighting. Again, it's being done immaturely, looking at this Page of Wands. Someone is trying to keep all of this together. But again, they both of these cards flew out together and are to be placed under the Three of Swords. It's not happening. I just heard their arguments falling on deaf ears. Please tell me more about the King of Cups energy in this reading. Why is the King of Cups here? Look at this. King of Cups to the Page of Swords. This King of Cups is being forced to be vigilant. They're also spying. Okay, now they could be spying on you, collective, still, as they're moving through this breakup, this separation with the Three of Swords. But again, the energy is completely bizarre. Because even though it's clear, and as it's been very clear in all of the previous readings, that this separation, this split is occurring, there is still someone who is fighting to hold on to this home environment. Now, if this isn't a home environment, looking at the Four of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles, it could be connected to a business, okay? And I say that because I'm looking at the couples in both the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So this, interesting, this could have started out as a workplace affair, looking at this Three of Swords. This could have been something that started in the workplace and somehow ballooned into some type of relationship, situationship. This could be, and it does feel like this is that karmic couple, karmic duo, however they've resonated with you, that also invited, I can't even say one person when it comes to the karmic couple. I wanted to say one energy looking at the Three of Swords, but the truth is this karmic couple invited multiple energies into their beds, into their home, into their personal business, and into their finances, interestingly enough, looking at that Ten of Pentacles. But this is another reason why this distorted King of Cups energy is in that Page of Swords energy. I feel they're also trying to watch their own back while watching you, while trying to keep an eye on whatever it is that is going on currently in their situation, particularly when it comes to this breakup, when it comes to this money, the overall happiness, right, on whatever this Four of Wands energy was built on, the foundations, because it's all been shown, interesting, shown to be fake. And looking at this Three of Swords to the Four of Wands to the Page of Wands, it's over. This marriage, this situationship, this cohabitation, whatever it was, and it could have involving children as well. So this could have been someone that maybe you collective were co-parenting with, maybe where they are right now. they are co-parenting with the karmic co-partner. Maybe they had children with this individual. Maybe they are step-parents. Interesting. Looking at the children in the Ten of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles. But the situation, if this is your past person or a person who is currently in your energy, they are still spying on you with the Page of Swords. But I'm hearing very clearly they are also trying to watch their own back. Your person of interest is in a lot of, I'm going to say trouble, right? Because there's a lot of emotional upheaval where they are. There's also a lot of sadness. I heard the word distortion. So I also feel there was a lot of distortion that was going on within this Ten of Cups and within this Ten of Pentacles. And I do feel that we've kind of covered that in other readings. It was all a facade, because there were things going on in the background of this Four of Wands energy, looking again also to the Three of Swords, that were being kept hidden. And they were being kept hidden for secretive, deceptive, and also nefarious reasons, and also reasons related to money. But these Three of Swords, Three of Cups, even though the Three of Cups isn't here, because again, it's that energy of multiple three-party situationships. Even if your past person was not sleeping with this other people, they were collaborating with others in such a way. It was for gain, and it was through deception, and it was for clout. Again, looking at the Ten of Pentacles to that Page of Wands, because someone is trying to defend all of the lies, all of the deception. And again, because this keeps coming up, they're trying to lie against the truth. Make that make sense? Because if you know who this energy is, okay, this energy knows exactly what they did, how they did it, who they involved, and why. Which is why we kept getting that Hermit energy as well, because this individual was also trying to figure out not just how to get out of the situationship that they found themselves in, but also to not even gently, I'm going to say to try and force, looking at this Page of Wands, their way back to you. But the only way they felt they could do that was as a Knight of Cups, with their heart on their sleeve, deeply emotional, and absolutely terrified that you might say no. I feel this individual is in very much the same place mentally and emotionally this morning, but where they are right now in terms of current positioning, they're still arguing. They're trying, there it is. Thank you, because I'm like, Spirit, where are you having me go with this? They're trying to protect the assets of their home. That's what's going on. So it's still about the money. It's still about the money for your person of interest, collective, and the situationship that they have currently found themselves in. Show me more on the Ten of Cups. Oh, okay. Okay, two cards are to be shown. They've been called out for oversharing within the Ten of Cups. Six of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles. That came up right away, because now they're trying to hold on to money for dear life. So what went from, you know, all of this was for status, all of this was for clout. So I feel financially, again, this karmic duo, or at the very least your person of interest, they were absolutely living above their means. And this would also account for that Two of Pentacles energy that we also kept having come through in the previous readings. Balancing their finances, right? Financial multitasking could also be potentially working more than one job. This is what I'm getting here, okay? Ten of Cups to the Six of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles. Now they are being forced to hold on to every single pentacle that they can. Whomever your person of interest is, whomever this karmic couple is, this karmic duo, they were oversharing within a fake Ten of Cups. There was no real happiness, true happiness, within whatever this home foundation, this Four of Wands foundation is or was. Okay, past tense, is or was, because it's over. The truth about what this couple has been doing is out. Because again, this distorted King of Cups is in a Page of Swords energy, watching his back, watching you, and also spying on the multiple individuals, 10 of Cups to the 10 of Pentacles, to the 6 of Pentacles, to the 4 of Pentacles, with whom they're now in a 3 of Swords with. They're also desperately trying to control the assets or trying to control the outcome surrounding some type of home. And again, looking at the 4 of Wands, if it is not the foundation to a home, then it's definitely related to some type of business. And I also feel it could involve a payout of some kind. Whether it's alimony, whether it's child support, whether it's an inheritance, this could be to do with a will. However, again, it might resonate for you. Because everything when it comes to cash with this particular individual is a complete mess. 10 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles to the 4 of Pentacles. They have resorted to literally holding on to every single pentacle that they can within that fraudulent 10 of Cups. And this is also part of the argument that they're raising in this Page of Wands energy to this 4 of Wands, surrounding again this home or foundation. This person's losing everything. That's why those 2 cards are asked to remain underneath the 3 of Swords. Whatever they had connected, this distorted King of Cups to this distorted 10 of Cups to this distorted 10 of Pentacles, they're losing everything. And yes, they're angry about it. I just looked down at the Page of Swords. They're angry about it. See all those thunderclouds around that page's head? But it also indicates the mentality, right? The maturity of this energy that's coming in under this distorted King of Cups. Because we know that any distorted cup energy, it's going to be the opposite of what good, happy, regular, intuitive feeling should be. This distorted King of Cups is not, his intuition is completely off, first of all, male or female. And he or she is aware of that, looking at the Page of Swords. Big thank you, Spirit. They're being triggered by you. They're being triggered by what they see when they spy on you. Thank you, because I was wondering where Spirit was having me go with this. You are triggering this individual and driving them further into this 3 of Swords energy. They're in pain. They're experiencing loss. They are receiving nothing but bad news when it comes to whatever foundation they try to co-create with this karmic co-partner that has fallen down around their ears, where they're left trying to defend this foundation, this home, and even their position as a downgraded Page of Wands energy, male or female, a completely distorted King of Cups energy, who is spying on you and everyone else and trying to protect themselves in this distorted Page of Swords energy. Because again, looking at the 3 of Swords, they're losing it all today. I can't make it up. There we go. Bottom of the deck. There's the Queen of Swords, the karmic co-partner. Can't make it up. There is the Queen of Swords. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy asks to be placed right underneath the 10 of Pentacles. This is who they are arguing with today as that Page of Swords, surrounding their home, surrounding the money. This is who they're spying on as a Page of Swords. This is who they are trying to defend themselves against when it comes to the home as a Page of Wands, to that 4 of Wands. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming, right? Because as I said, I only repeat what I hear, what is channeled to me. But this is that separation, this is that divorce. King of Cups distorted to the distorted Queen of Swords, and her coming in, he or she, under that 10 of Pentacles, the focus is still about the money. This is why your person of interest is being called out for oversharing within those multiple three-party situationships that they created, sexual or otherwise, right? It's pentacles here. So I will say it was predominantly for status. It was predominantly for clout, because they're still trying to hold on to power here with that Four of Pentacles. But I also attach that energy to both of them, because neither of them want to give up the money, okay? Whatever it is that they have built, neither of them want to give it up. And I am also going to tell you why. That these two distorted energies are really, as well as the difficulties they created for themselves, are having such a hard time with you, collective, okay? You're still coming in as the Empress. Male or female. Taurus, Libra energy. It asks to be placed beside the Page of Swords. Because everyone knows, including the karmic co-partner, that this is where this distorted King of Cups energy is going. This is what this person is looking at. This is who this person is spying on. Everyone is aware that they are still watching you, that they are still trying to create a pathway back to you, because again, this distorted King of Cups, male or female, knows that they made the wrong choice. Gemini energy, when it came to you, when it came to this distorted Queen of Swords, as I look over at this Empress energy, because they are suffering from nothing but anxiety, stress. They are not sleeping at night with this Nine of Swords energy, as they continue to quarrel and to argue with that distorted Queen of Swords within this distorted Knight of Swords energy, as they try again to emotionally remove themselves from this situationship, from this relationship where there is absolutely no love being offered within this Eight of Cups, which asks to be placed on top of the Ten of Cups alongside the King of Cups. All your person right now is wishing for is healing, and is wishing for the chance to heal things with you. Star energy, Aquarius energy, asks to be placed on top of the Empress, because male or female, you are the one that got away. And this again, on top of everything that your past person is moving through alongside this karmic co-partner, is the absolute truth of the reality that they are currently in, and your success is compounding their breakup. It's compounding their loss of funds. It's compounding the breakups, the betrayals, the backstabbings that are coming to light, that were committed by this karmic couple, this karmic duo, because every single thing in their world is continuing to break down. Everything that they planned and built against you, away from you, in collaboration with other energies, other people that they invited into their home, into their beds, into their business, into their finances, has backfired horribly on them. Because again, this distorted King of Cups is now left dealing with a distorted Queen of Swords as they try to move through a very, very painful and also a very public breakup. Because everyone is still talking about the choices that this karmic couple, this karmic duo exercised in that fake Ten of Pentacles, within a fake Ten of Cups, all for status, all for clout, who have now been left with absolutely nothing at all. Wow. Let's go to the wisdom of the Oracle. See if there are any final messages for you, the collective, surrounding today's energy. there any final messages for the collective surrounding today's energy? What else should the collective be aware of? They're still trying to figure a way out of their current situation with the Imagine card, my equivalent of the Seven of Cups, looking for options. What else should the collective be aware of surrounding the energy today? Wow. Yeah. They are still looking for happiness in amongst the chaos and conflict. They still see you as serendipity. You are still coming in, for better or for worse, and I know a lot of you will not be happy hearing this, but you are still being seen as the light at the end of the tunnel. Chaos and conflict to serendipity. Their honest belief is, which is why they're drawing me back to this Imagine card, that once they make it out of all the turmoil, all of the dis-ease and discomfort, all of the truth that is being revealed surrounding their current separation, that they can still make their way back towards you, towards this serendipity, towards this happiness. That they recognize that right now they are at that fork in the road. There is no place for them to go other than to deal with the situation that they are currently in. They recognize that they are going through a death and that it's time for a nap. Four of Swords energy. So this individual is also trying to take a time out mentally to figure out what to do, because they recognize that time has run out for them and that they are being forced to deal with the here and now. So collective, I am going to leave today's reading here. I really don't feel that there is much more to add to this reading than what has already been shared. I hope this message made sense for you, that it resonated with you in a positive way. If this reading did not resonate for you, then, again, thank you for staying with the message until the end. Maybe it will play out for you later on in your timeline. Maybe this reading isn't for you today. But that being said, I am continuing to wish you all the love and all the light. Continue to be good to yourselves as well as to each other. Until I see you all again, continue to be well. Namaste. Take care, everyone.